All right, so Dennis, you forgot your sunglasses,
Yes.
your phone,
Yes.
Gatorade,
Yes.
but what did you remember?
My whiskey.
Good man. Hey guys, EJ Martin with Lucid Skis here for a lucid adventure during the summertime. I woke up at 3 o'clock this morning, drove 8 hours out to Rochester, New York, worked for a Starbucks for my day job, and then met up with some friends here at Silver Lake in upstate New York. We're here for a one-day, 24-mile hike through Letchworth State Park. Should be exciting. The elevation gain is not that much. In fact, it's negative going south to north, which is what we're going to do. About like a negative 500-foot difference, but it is 24 miles. We're going to get an early start in the morning. We think we want to be on the trail around 5:30, but pretty excited. I lived out here in the Finger Lakes region for 5 years when I was running wind sites out here, and I made a bunch of good friends, and I don't get to see them as much as I would like now that I live back in Maine. So going to be hiking with two of my good friends, Dennis and John. They'll also be taking videos, so my video will be stitched together with theirs, but very much looking forward to showing you Letchworth State Park if you've never seen it before. They call it the Grand Canyon of the East. It's a very long gorge that has a dam at the end, very beautiful. Tonight, we're going to go out and grab some food, maybe fire up a grill, maybe grab a pizza, we're not quite sure. We'd like to get to bed a little early, but we'll probably have a few whiskeys and we'll see how that goes. But it's going to be a fairly early wake-up call, right around 4:30 again. So, okay, so I went over this in the intro, but let me show you guys what we're going to be doing. This is Letchworth State Park. We are starting at the south end here, and it winds along the entire gully, 24 miles up. You can see here on the bottom the elevation map. We're essentially walking downhill on average the entire way. In fact, the elevation loss is just 500 feet, so not a crazy climb. It's just the distance and probably the hangover we'll be dealing with.
I haven't had this shit in like 10 years. This is for you, Hunter S. Thompson. I'm gonna regret that. Wakey! Wakey!
Alright, so we're headed to the trail. I went to bed at what I thought was a reasonable hour. I went to bed around midnight. I'd gotten up at 3 o'clock to drive out here. We did have quite a few drinks. Those guys stayed up till right around 2. Our wake-up call was supposed to be at 4:30. Anyway, so we were supposed to leave the house by 5:40. We got out around 6:15, which is fine. Still plenty of time. We're only to our own schedule today, so there's no like pickup or shuttles that we have to meet. Headed to the north end of the trail right now to drop one of the car offs, and then we'll drive all of the way to the southern terminus, and that's where we'll start the hike.
Up in the stars, that's where you are.
All right, so we dropped off the other car, and we just got to the southern terminus of the trail. We're gonna park here under, it's called Whiskey Bridge, under Whiskey Bridge, and get packed up and head out. On the trail, the first section of trail that we're on is the Genesee Valley Trailway. We parked back under that bridge you saw earlier. We got to hike up to Portageville, is that right? Portageville, and then we're gonna hop from there onto the Letchworth Trail. I think it's about 1.5 miles from where we parked just to get to that trail.
Wake up, wake up. It's time you realize.
So we just came into town and we have to cross over a bridge and then get back on the trail. So just a quick moment of civilization and we'll be back in the woods.
Where you are is where you'll be. The sky
we might have an issue. Okay, so we're looking at the GPS. We think we found a solution around. Dennis, you're confident this is gonna work?
The map looks right.
All right, the map looks right. Let's try it.
We're gonna be fine.
We're gonna be fine. We just have to do a little bit more road hiking up, and then we'll catch the trail.
What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah, I mean, death?
Or no, how bad could it be?
Up in the stars. That's where you are. That's
All right, well, after a quick hike on the road, we are officially in Letchworth State Park. You guys happy to be off that main road? No reaction.
look down. We're spinning all around. Look out. This is what it's all about. Every chance you'll ever take, running down this rainbow road.
This is the other end of the trail that was closed that we showed you earlier. We walked 1.5 miles on paved roads to get around the construction. Apparently there's a bridge out or something that they're working on. But we're officially on the Letchworth Park Trail. So we're just over an hour in and excited to get started.
That's where you are. That's where you are.
We are just under an hour and 40 minutes into our hike and just under 5 miles. We are coming to the junction of the Genesee Valley Trail and the Letchworth Trail. Letchworth Trail is going to follow a road for a little bit and take us further into the park. I think it's going pretty well so far. You guys? Yeah, moving along a pretty good clip. Other than that whole the trail being closed situation.
Up in the stars. That's where you are.
6 miles in, and we are officially back in the woods and off a road. Now they were dirt roads and pretty rustic, but still roads. So looking forward to learning a little bit more nature.
That's where you are. Up in the stars. That's where you are. That's where you are. Up in the stars. That's where you are.
We're stopping for our first break, 2.25 hours in, next to this little brook. Pretty cute little thing. At about mile 7, you come to this creek bed, and you could go up the hill and follow these blue blazes, which would take you back to the road, or you go up and over this hill following the yellow blazes to stay on the Letchworth State Park, which is what we're gonna do. This whole hike is just filled with waterfalls. I mean, check this out. Amazing.
And I hope the day never ends, but opens my eyes again. Satisfied with the way that you
at mile, call it 10.15, we came across this blue trail. The blue trail goes back up that way, back up to River Road. There should be a lean-to somewhere in the next quarter of a mile, and so there we're gonna stop and get our next water break. Maybe have a little bit more food than we have. We've all just kind of eaten bars, but so far it's going really well.
Take away all of this pain that
And here's the before mentioned lean-to. You guys brought like pepperoni logs, right?
Absolutely. Plus, I've got some cool stuff in my pack.
Nice, nice. All right, so we got a little bit of lunch in us. Feeling better. We got 4 miles to our first Overlook Spur Trail, which I'm pretty excited about. Because we couldn't take that first section of trail, we missed out on the views at the south end. So all of our views will come at the north end and later. But that's all right. Walking through the woods here is beautiful.
I feel. I hope that you hear me again.
Popped next to the stream so that Dennis can fill up his water bottles. He's got the Sawyer Squeeze. It's the same system I have. It's a great system. Yeah, it's probably going to take, I don't know, 5 or 8 minutes, maybe 10, for him to squeeze all that water into his bottles, and we'll be back on our way. We are 11.4 miles in and 4 hours and 55 minutes. So not the fastest pace, but we're spending a lot of time like stopping and really enjoying the views. A lot. I mean, there's tons of waterfalls on this hike, and then of course all 3 of us are videoing, so that takes time as well. So overall, I'm pretty happy with our pace.
Turning around to last resort, I'm sold to whatever makes this last. I just can't stop this.
All right, guys, 5 hours, 14 minutes, and 30 seconds. We're 12 miles in. Assuming it's actually 24 miles, we're halfway.
Sweet.
Everybody still feeling good?
Alive.
All right.
I would keep me alive and help me contain my breath. Just you and I. Hope this day never ends, but opens my eyes again. Oh, no, I'm not running from you. It's this pain in my head I can't shake away. Take away all of this pain that I feel. I hope that you hear me again. Oh, no, I'm not running from you. It's this pain in my head I can't shake away. Take away all the sympathy of this pain that I feel. I hope that you hear me.
Okay, so we have been hiking for 14.7 miles, and we've come to the Spur Trail for the Fiddler's Elbow Overlook. So we're gonna do that. It's gonna add, I guess, 0.8 miles to our whole trip here, but we haven't had any like gorgeous overviews yet, so we definitely want to take advantage of it. My phone died while we were hiking that last section. We've now been at this for 10.5 hours, and we've gone 22.25 miles. We did stop a bunch, but I think all of our feet are killing us. But we're finally getting the views. Can you see this behind me? Like, look at this. It's no wonder they call it the Grand Canyon of the East. All right, you guys ready to wrap up the last few miles of this sucker? Go get a beer and a burger, or burgers maybe. Burgers. So we are at the end of the trail. Now we just have to walk to Dennis's car. What did we say, 50 minutes? Yeah, it's gonna be about a 50-minute walk. Long day on the trail. We're not exactly sure what happened. All of our documentation from all three of us said this was a 24-mile hike. It's 25.64 to here, according to my Garmin watch, which I trust. And now we got like another 50-minute walk to the car, so pretty long day. It looks like we're actually going to end up hiking an entire marathon by the time this is over. Cheeseburgers will be well deserved at the end of this. That's a wrap. I hope you enjoyed the video, folks. I just got back from New York to Maine. It was like an 8-hour drive. If you liked this video, if you want to see more of these types of summer adventures, I know this is a ski page, please subscribe below here on the YouTube channel, or you can follow us at Lucid Skis both on Instagram and Facebook. Thanks.